Hey Seraph Alumni Community, my name's Alex Wilson. I'm your Alumni Director here at St. Bonaventure High School. And today we are with Johnny Garcia and Luciano Morales. They're here from the class of 2017, and we're going to be talking to them a little bit about their journey from St. Bonaventure to where they're at now. We're actually going to be learning a lot about their company, GOGO Electric, and they're going to tell us all about it, kind of how they got the idea. We're going to catch up with them a little bit first to see, how St. Bonaventure affected their life, and why they decided to go where they went to school, what they've studied, and how they came about with this idea. So first, let's go ahead and just hear how you guys doing today. You having a good day?
Doing great.
Good, awesome. So Johnny, give us a little bit of an update as to what your life has been like since you left Bonaventure in 2017.
Well, since I left Bonaventure, more so the lifestyle hasn't changed. I still kept the Ventura County lifestyle, but being exposed to new people has definitely expanded my growth and made me think on a different level. So it definitely has helped me be able to, be a part of what we're doing right now.
I love it. Perfect.
Awesome. And
Luciano?
since I've graduated, I've just been getting a lot of experience, getting to work. I've gotten really into business since I graduated, so that kind of led us to this. But it's been a fun ride, and I'm excited to see what the future has.
Awesome. Really cool. All right. So Johnny, where did you go to college after you left St. Bonaventure?
After Bonaventure, I went to Concordia University in Irvine, and what led me there is more so by accident. Originally, I was supposed to go to Channel Islands, but they lost my paperwork after being accepted. So the second option was Concordia, and although I didn't know anything, I'm very happy that I went there.
Yeah, I went to Concordia too. Go Eagles. Very cool. And Luciano, where did you end up going?
I went to VC for, I believe it was 1 or 2 semesters, and then I got straight into the workforce and got experience, and it was a different path than what St. Bonaventure prepares you for, but I feel that everybody's path is different, and mine just happened to be that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Really cool. And when you were at Concordia, what did you study?
I studied graphic design.
Graphic design?
But I originally went in as a nursing major.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I switched over.
That's really cool. And Luciano, what types of industries have you been working in?
I started working at Vaughn's when I was a student at Ventura College, and I went up in the ranks there pretty fast, and that's what kind of got me thinking maybe I don't need school to go in, but then I ended up going from that to car sales, and I was very successful at car sales, so I knew I wanted to pursue something in sales, and I ended up getting my real estate license, which I have now. And from that, I just wanted to venture off and kind of start a business, and that's where GOGO Electric kind of came in with Johnny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really cool. Now, while you were here at Bonaventure, was there any teacher or program or club or class that you would say kind of affected your future trajectory? Like it kind of showed you what you were interested in the future or anything like that?
I think not more so that, but more so that gave me the motivation to strive to be something or be something better, just because someone actually genuinely liked how I was internally, is Coach Muller.
Yeah.
That's a different type of love we have. He doesn't want to show it. He does not want to show it. But when he sees me, he actually smiles.
I love
I've seen him.
That's good.
True.
Yeah.
That's true.
Coach Muller's a great guy. Yeah, absolutely. And that's something, we always try to strive for, is every student should feel like they're seen and every student should feel like they're heard. And so it's good to hear that you had one of those in your life while you were here.
Yeah.
And Luciano, was there any class or person or relationship or anything like that that kind of drove your future?
I can pinpoint a lot, but I know one thing that kind of helped me a lot to just get a focus on was a financial algebra class that I had my senior year with Mr. Anderson. And it was just the most interesting thing. It was a class about money and how to balance a checkbook and how to do taxes and all that. And I really liked that class because it taught me about money, and I used the same principles that I learned in that class to this day.
Amen.
So it was cool.
Yeah, it's a super practical class, and that's why we continue to offer it. And it is really popular. And so
Nice.
I'm glad to hear that you took some practical skills
Yeah.
with you here from Bonaventure. That's awesome. So Johnny, Luciano, why don't you go ahead and tell me a little bit about what is GOGO Electric? Explain it from the ground up, as if none of us even know. What is GOGO Electric? Explain to us exactly what your business is all about.
Well, GOGO Electric is a micro-mobility business, and when you think of micro-mobility, what's reversed on macro-mobility is more so like planes, cars, and trains. Micro is more so like bikes, scooters, skates, etc. The difference between us and regular scooters, bikes, is that we're electric and we're eco-friendly, which we strive to be so we can build a better community here in Ventura County.
Yeah.
And it's really easy. All you do is download the app, you find a scooter in your location, you scan the scooter and you pay for it easy. It could be Apple Pay, debit card, credit card. Even we're trying to do cryptocurrency as well.
That's amazing. So I would just be able to download an app to my phone, and then if I see one of your scooters on the street, I would just open up the app and kind of hover it near it and it would turn on.
Yeah, and let's say you didn't even want to go out and find a scooter, you can actually look on the map and find the specific locations where scooters are.
Nice. So there's tracking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that would actually be great. Like if your car wasn't working one day, you just like get on a scooter and just ride to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're actually speaking to people at the city, and one of the guys actually rides a scooter to work. So it's kind of cool where people are actually doing this in the community already at a small scale.
And it's actually nice because it could be cheaper than an Uber. If you really don't want to use your car, you would get an Uber and it'll be like maybe $10-15. But if you get the scooter, maybe cut the cost in half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, gas, I just filled up my gas tank and it was $4.30 a gallon.
Yeah, don't even get me started about gas.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Yeah, like, I mean, I would love to be able to just use a scooter and like get to work. That would be perfect. Okay, now with these scooters, how would they like charge themselves? Like, how do they, do people need to charge them in or like plug them in anywhere or?
So the cool thing about our business is we kind of innovated the scooter companies that are already out there. They kind of have a gig economy set up where they have independent contractors pick up a bunch of scooters, take them home, and then they charge them all. But we have a in-house charging where we don't have to rely on just a network of people. We actually hire direct, and people can take out the battery from the scooter, take it to the warehouse, and charge it. So we can have all of our inventory on the road at all times.
That's amazing. So it's just like a constant cycle of changing out batteries.
Yep.
That's really cool.
And you'll even see us doing it, going and switching them manually. We won't have anyone else doing it for a while because we're that committed to our business.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about how you understood or came to realize your vision for GOGO Electric. Like, what was the instance or the conversation where you were like, yeah, let's get this moving?
Well, we went to, I think it was our junior year, high school. We got a group of friends and we went to Venice Beach to play basketball, and we all played basketball at the school, and it was so fun. We got so tired, sunburnt, everything, and we really wanted to go to Santa Monica, but we couldn't drive yet, and his parents took us. So we ended up jumping on, I think they were Lime scooters, and it was so much fun, and I just don't see that same kind of infrastructure in Ventura. So it kind of motivated me to bring a little piece of where I'm from, LA, and kind of bring it to a smaller town and kind of give a little jump start to the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what GOGO Electric is and how you see it kind of being implemented here in Ventura County.
Yeah, so we're a community-oriented business. We really want to connect everybody, and we're actually working on organizing community events that help small businesses. We really want to, I think it was Etsy, like Etsy people, just people that really want to have a side hustle but make it their main hustle, and kind of provide an outlet for those kind of people.
Do you guys have a website or something where people can check this out more?
We do. It's called ridegogoelectric.com. It's up and running right now.
Our website is actually updated whenever we're going to have an event, and it should be very soon. We'll be hosting an event within the cities of Ventura and Oxnard separately, so that we could get ourselves out there and for the community and bring them together.
Go ahead and tell me, how can our Seraph alumni community support you? We obviously will give you our prayers and our good vibes and our good wishes, but we have a very wide network of business owners and entrepreneurs and inventors and idea makers and change agents and influencers in our community. What can we help you with or provide you with that could move the vision of GOGO Electric forward?
I think to start, a lot of public input would be really helpful. We want to show the cities that we have a lot of people that really want to see this business thrive, and they would actually use the infrastructure that's set up. We also want to have innovative minds to help us grow.
One more thing, marketing, social media. If you could follow our social medias, we'll do it right here. It'll pop up right here for us. Go give us a follow and just help spread the word. That'd be great.
So if there's one thing from this interview that you would like for our viewers to take away about GOGO Electric, what would that be?
One thing is, well, let's bring up that we are living in a changing world, and we need to help people open their minds to a different form of transportation in their daily lives. The mindset of being in a car is just, as we've seen, has brought a lot of climate problems, and we want to fix that and bring in more eco-friendly alternative to the table, and more so help build a better future, or as much as we could as of right now where we're at, for their children, their grandchildren, and so on, while also bringing the community together so that we could be a family instead of separate cities and all that. We could be together.
So what demographic do you think GOGO Electric is trying to meet in our community? Like, who are the people that you are trying to target?
In this community, we're reaching everybody with the driver's license, a pulse. Pretty much anybody can get on these scooters from 18 to 35 and 13 to 18 with parents' consent. So really, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, uncles, nieces, nephews, anybody can jump on one of these scooters and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of cool that you're thinking about taking cryptocurrency. Like,
Yeah.
if you got it, hey, like, put it on your phone. Like, let's get you on a scooter. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Okay, and then what types of jobs or opportunities would you be bringing to the people of Ventura County with GOGO Electric?
We'd be bringing in a lot of entry-level jobs for people that want experience. Social media marketing, engineers. We need people to fix the scooters. Anybody good with electricity. We need some electricity benders, some contractors to help build out our warehouse. What else, Johnny?
Also, if you believe you have anything to bring to the table, anything that comes to mind, you're more than welcome to contact us on our website that we'll have displayed as from earlier, and just feel free to put in an input as what you could bring to us, and we will be more than happy to respond back.
Awesome. That's really cool because, like, obviously in LA County, in LA, you know, there's all these companies, they're all there, like Snap Inc., Facebook, Netflix, Instagram, like you name it, they're down there.
Yep.
And to be able to bring that type of innovation and that type of energy to Ventura County is already a hub for military development, technological development, you know, commerce and e-trade, electronic trade, things like that. To be able to bring this type of transportation to Ventura County is ideal. Not necessarily that we want to build up and be big like LA, but we want to be able to bring those types of conveniences to this community. I mean, look at the things that have already helped make this community great. Like all of our local businesses, to be able to get people into those businesses on a scooter. Maybe you don't have a car. Maybe you don't want to park in downtown Ventura. Nobody likes to park in downtown Ventura, right? Like maybe you can just pull up your scooter, leave it on the sidewalk, go on in, get your stuff, come on back out, get a different scooter, keep going, right?
Yeah.
Like it makes life all the more easier. So this sounds like a really great business model. Go ahead and tell me a little bit about your relationship. Like tell me about your friendship, and then how did that friendship become a partnership for GOGO Electric?
So growing up, we both went to the same, I think it was elementary school that we met. It was 4th grade.
Yeah. This
And-
dude came in with a rolling backpack. I could distinguish him. He was the only one who had that.
Rolling backpack.
The only one with the
Yes.
rolling backpack. But we met in 4th grade, and we didn't become friends until late middle school. And then we ended up coming to the same high school, and we only knew it was us and 2 other people that we knew coming to this high school.
Because they came from our middle school.
And they
Okay.
came, they came from our middle school, and we came to school every day in the same car until we both started driving. We played basketball together all the time, and we just never stopped talking to each other.
We've been tight.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then how did that become a partnership for GOGO Electric?
Well, since that one incident when we were in Santa Monica, that obviously brought inspiration to us. But more so, he he had the idea and brought it over to me, and I was like, honestly, I'm riding with you. That's a good idea. Like, let's build something. Because I mean, from that experience, it just came to our head. It seemed natural.
Yeah.
And he had a degree in graphics design, and I was like, he could do the logo.
Nice.
And and it was like a full circle thing, because I was talking to him about it, and then he just did the logo, and everything just started connecting and coming together, and now we're here, and it's been growing.
Yeah, I think sometimes getting some initial pieces started, it just gives you that excitement, it gives you that motivation, and because you had a friendship, I mean, ultimately you were able to just continue building on that enthusiasm, and look at where you are now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that. So are there any GOGO electric vehicles that we could utilize? Like if I left Bonaventure right now, could I walk and go get a vehicle or a scooter right now? Or are you planning on rolling them out soon, or how's that gonna work?
So as of right now, we can't operate on city streets, but we are rolling out at 4 points at the Ventura Harbor.
Nice.
Right when the scooters come in close to the end of the year, and there's gonna be 10 scooters there. You have to be a resident of the hotel to rent them,
Okay.
but we're gonna try to work with them to see if we can make that a little loose. But we are gonna have 15 extra scooters, and we're gonna be hitting farmers markets and have a booth there until we get the city approval to go citywide.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I mean, it's so appreciated that you guys spend your time kind of talking to us about what St. Bonaventure has done for you, but also what you would like to bring to our community here in Ventura County. Ultimately, we want to make sure that we're putting leaders into our community that are going to change it for the better. And it's so great to see that you guys are willing to do that. So thank you so much for spending the time with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Go Seraphs!